I am Coach Marisa Moseley, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Breaking next, you up next. Yeah, baby. Welcome back, Sports Life Talk Nation. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. Season 3 is on and popping. The takeover tour is here now. And this platform is giving exposure to the rising stars of tomorrow. That's right. We're talking to absolute phenoms in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we head to the Big Ten, Badger Nation. Let's make some noise. We got one of the dopest coaches, 40 under 40, former Patriot League Coach of the Year, former 5-time, I can't even count them out, ladies and gentlemen, national champion with UConn, and she is now blessing the family with her presence. Let's make some noise for the the University of Wisconsin head coach, Coach Marisa Moseley. Coach, how you doing today?
That might be the best introduction I've ever had. I feel like I want to run it back, but I'm also pissed because I had to wait till season 3 to be invited on this.
Oh, no, Coach. No, we're not going to do that. We're family right now. No, I'm going to tell you, we tried to get at you a long time ago. We all in your DMs. Just left us on red.
Oh, you know what? That's the problem. If you see that I don't go on there.
It's all good, Coach. We had to earn this. We had to earn this.
Yes, we did.
I'm more of an in-person, as you saw, type of person.
We'll talk about the in-person in just one second. But for all of y'all who are new to the platform, new to the program, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. And I had to come out of my shell in Chicago because I had to go talk to Coach Moseley because Coach Raina Harmon was supposed to talk to her for us, and I don't think she did. But B. Jones, I'm doing great. We got a great guest. Let's turn up, man. Let's go.
I got to give you your roses, fam. I got to give you credit because you got this amazing guest today. We was in Chicago kicking it, and Kevin couldn't have been more happy. B, I got Marisa Moseley, head coach of Wisconsin. I swear we hit him with the Jordan fist pump right there in Chicago. But check this out. Before we get going, Coach, before every show, we got to do it. All right, I need you to reach over your right shoulder. Reach over your right shoulder, Coach. Pull that strap across and buckle up because we're about to go on a wild ride. Hey, check this out. All of our Wisconsin Badgers, we need y'all to show us some support. We growing this platform. It is taking off. The world is on notice right now. We need your help. We got to keep spreading the gospel of good news and inspiration and motivation of these stories of athletes and coaches who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. So on the count of 3, we need y'all to do us one cool, just easy favor, and it won't even cost you a penny. That's right. It's free $99. We need you to first smash that subscribe button and become a part of our family. We got probably about 40 or 50 shows left in season 3. And then, oh my goodness, season 4 gonna be off the chain. We got some content that's coming that's gonna be crazy. Now, number 2, we need you to hit that like button because every time you smash like, this show goes into the algorithm. When people Google Marisa Moseley, this is the show that they're gonna see. And so we need you to help this thing bubble up to the top. And then finally, we need you to share, because sharing is caring. Give this gift to somebody, the first 5 people that come to your mind. Put it in your cousin's iPhone message group. Put it in your WhatsApp or your group me. Send this show out to as many people as you can and you can think of on the top of your head. All right, Coach Moseley. Is Badger Nation gonna rock with us on this? I feel like jump around. I know this ain't football, but I still feel like jumping around on this thing, Coach. Is Badger gonna rock with us?
They will. They are been phenomenal and great. They will support for sure.
All right, well, here we go. On the count of 3, let's do it like you're true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. So if you smash that subscribe button, welcome to the family. And we want you to throw a fire emoji in the chat. Throw a fire emoji in the comment section so we can personally recognize you and reach out to you, shake your hand digitally, and let you know how much you mean to us. But with that being said, we waited a long time. Kevin, you kind of do that little neck roll. Hey, let's go to work, baby. We waited a long time for this, but we got Eminem in the building. Coach Marisa Moseley, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
I can't wait.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, top 5 music artists. I'm a little old school, okay? So this surprises people a lot of times. But I got to go with the OJs.
Ooh, Forever Mine.
Oh, okay. Man, Stairway to Heaven. That's love that. I got to go with the Temptations. Love the Temptations. I got to go with Beyonce, obviously. I have not seen Renaissance, but I have gone to several of her concerts. I think I'll have to go with, I just actually saw PJ Morton in concert. He was phenomenal. Kirk Franklin.
Well, who is PJ Morton? Because that's a new one for me. I've never heard of PJ
Morton.
No, ma'am.
Oh, he's from Louisiana.
What? What does he do?
It's like neo soul. He has some gospel. Like, he is excellent. You gotta.
Yeah, he got one song, B. Jones. I got to send it to you because I actually heard of him like last month. Yeah. He has one really good song. I'm pretty sure he has more, but
yes, his whole album, Watch the Sun, is amazing. So he just put on a free concert in Chicago on Thursday. So I got to go down and check him out. He will continue to be excellent. His dad is like a famous pastor in out of Louisiana, yes. I think.
Well, Kevin, Louisiana show up all the time. I can't help it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, put your L's up. Hey, every show.
You can't even take credit for that one, B. Jones. You didn't even know he was from there.
He's still my brother from another mother.
Okay, yeah, whatever. All right, so, Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But, B. Jones, today, we're going to make history on the show.
Oh, no.
We going to make history, so I hope your finger is ready, homeboy.
Oh.
And I'll tell you the reason why she's getting such high accolades later on the show. Or probably behind off stage. B. Jones. Give her 30.
Whoa!
Breathe, Kevin.
We set a record today. And I'm going to tell y'all later why she got there. I ain't going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell Coach Moseley and B. Jones. But
Okay.
All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Favorite superhero. Okay, don't get upset with me, but I am not like into superheroes, but I'm going to have to go with low-hanging fruit of Black Panther. You know, exactly. So, and in that movie, actually, his sister is Guyanese. She's from Guyana, and my dad is Guyanese, so I'm half Guyanese. So I also have a little tribute, little shout out to the, sister from another mister.
All right, T'Challa. Since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Ooh, my theme song, my favorite. Well, I have 2 songs that, like, if I'm gonna have like a walk-up song or something like that, one is gonna be Proud Mary, because I could do that song no matter what. And me and my best friend, we did it in high school for a lip sync contest, and we won. I also dressed up as Tina Turner, dressed in peace of Tina Turner for Halloween at some point in college. So yeah, that's my girl. What's Love Got to Do with It was like one of my favorite songs. I was like 7. So it's crazy. I don't know. I didn't know anything about what love had to do with it, but I was definitely jamming. But I would definitely say Back That Ass Up is probably, I don't know if this is a kids friendly, Back That Thing Up, but that would be my theme song.
Coach, are you from Louisiana? Because you just brought that juvenile in. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, na, 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 na. Girl, you look good. Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah. I would have never saw that one coming, B. Jones. This is amazing. All right, Coach. So what is something that...
Listen, Joe, do not judge a book by its cover.
Hey, we won't do it anymore. We know better now. Coach is the truth.
Yeah. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Gosh, I would say probably my work ethic. You know, whether I'm on the court or off the court, my competitive nature and work ethic, it goes in anything that I'm doing. It informs the way that I interact with people. It informs the way that I decorate my house. I want to be the best. I'm going to, put in the time and effort, the way that I interact with people, with relationships, all of that. I'm going to work at whatever I'm doing and try to be the best.
All right. So what advice would you give your younger coaching self? And this is a 2-parter. Now I want you to be honest on the second one. Would 18-year-old Marisa be able to play for Coach Moseley?
Okay. So part 1, the advice I would give myself is, don't be so afraid to fail. You're going to be okay. And nobody really knows what they're doing. So just keep going, keep pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. And I think I could, because the way that I interact with my players, I use humor and I use tough love. So there's a combination. So that's who I am and why, and I think how I enjoy being coached. So I think I could coach myself. Now, I would definitely tell my ass to get in shape. I would have said that. I would have been like, you got to get better shape. Like, I don't want to see that fist. I don't care if you want to sub. That I would definitely tell myself that. But no, I definitely think I could, because I think I would appreciate the passion and the way that I love my teammates.
All right. So would you rather be a singer or a dancer?
Okay, well, I can't sing. That doesn't mean I don't sing, but I cannot sing. And the reason I know that I can't sing is because my mother has told me, honey, you have a lot of talents, but singing is not one of them. And when you hear that from the person, the person who birthed you, you have to take that to heart.
Yes.
And so singing would be the thing that I would try, because everybody else in my family can sing except for me.
Hey, because your mama usually be the one that lied to you, baby. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be girl. You do that thing. No, she said, please stop. In fact, do not do that thing.
Well, Coach, so what is? I mean, we trying to back that thing up, and you talking about you can't dance. So I mean, what you got to be able to dance.
I can dance, so that's why I want to sing.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. He said I had to pick, so
Yeah. All right, so B and I, we're gonna produce a movie centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Well, I have been told there's 2 different people that I favor. I don't necessarily see it, but this is what I've been told. Either Sanaa Lathan or Jordan Sparks. Those are the 2 people.
The Jordan Sparks I can see.
Those are the 2 people that I have been told I favor, so I think maybe they should. I don't know that Jordan Sparks can act, but she can sing, so
we might be able to afford Jordan Sparks.
We can afford Jordan Sparks. We can't get Sanaa Lathan, but Jordan Sparks we could. And Jordan Sparks is like 5'10", if I'm not mistaken. She's kind of tall.
She's tall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She can sing. So how can I breathe with no air? You know what I'm saying?
All right, so when we come to Wisconsin, Coach, to check y'all out,
yes,
we love to travel, so we love to eat. So what is that one food spot that B and I got to go to that gets your stamp of approval, and what's your go-to meal there?
So I would say that 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐿 is one of my favorite places to eat here. It's like small plates, shared family style. And this is going to sound wild because anyone who knows me knows I hate tomatoes, like raw tomatoes. I think they're disgusting. I like spaghetti sauce. I like pizza, but I just don't like raw tomatoes. Ugh. And so, but they have this tomato soup, and then they have these little mini grilled cheeses.
Gangster.
Like the chef, I don't know what he's doing back there or she, but killing the game. It's so good.
And this y'all got some cheese curds I can get. I got to get some cheese curds.
Oh, you know you're gonna come here and get some cheese. Actually, I was just at a friend's house last night, 2 nights ago, and he got this cheese. It was called Hooks cheese, and it was made here in Wisconsin, and it had little red pepper flakes in it. This cheese was so good. Like, you're not going to get bad cheese here. Like, you're just not. So curds, you can get the best curds that I've had are either at the Old Fashioned, which is downtown. And then I also had really good curds at, there's this restaurant called the Boathouse, which is right by on the water as well. So we sit in between 2 lakes. So it's a beautiful campus. So, you know, if you have the opportunity to come out, I'll take you guys out to a nice dinner.
Oh, we coming, Coach.
Say less.
Okay.
Say less. All right. So if you hit that subscribe button or thinking about doing so, please do. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, yougotnext.com, to learn more about us and the other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn over to B and our newest play cousin from the University of Wisconsin, the head coach, Coach Marisa Moseley. So B Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Moseley, welcome to the show. Welcome to the family. We are super excited. This is one of them bucket list shows that we get to check off and say, man, we got the opportunity to rock with Coach Marisa Moseley, and she is part of the family. Now, let me ask you this question, Coach. Do they do the jump around thing at the basketball games, though, or is that strictly just the football?
Just football.
Just okay. Football. What do y'all do at the football game? I mean, at the basketball games. What do y'all do at the basketball games?
Well, I mean, every school, I mean, every sport we do varsity, which is like our university fight song. But I'm trying to create some new traditions, you know, within the basketball arena. So every time we hit a 3, our announcer will say, "That's another Badger bucket," because we're the, you know, Badger.
Yeah. I like.
And she does it too, and I was like, I love that. I'm thinking about trying this new thing to have the like fans come down and dance on the floor after we have a win to try to engage with the community a little bit more. But I grab the mic after most home games and address the crowd, not only thanking for coming, but especially after a win, get them super hyped. So it's like my secret talent is being like a hype man. So
hey, I can learn a thing from you.
Microphone.
All right, well, that's dope, Coach. So let's take it back to the beginning, because I actually, you know, checked out your career. You was a hooper. You did the thing for real, and you actually earned these stripes that you wearing right now as a 5-star general. So, Coach, take us back to the beginning in Springfield, Massachusetts. When did you start playing basketball, and when did you fall in love with the game?
Birthplace of basketball, Springfield, Massachusetts. I started playing when I was in 8th grade. In 3rd grade, I was 8. I actually didn't really love basketball at first because I had played soccer, and when I started playing basketball, there were so many whistles. I didn't understand why we stopped so much because I was like, what is happening? And my mom tells a story that I was like, I don't like this game. There's too many whistles. I don't understand. But lo and behold, almost 20 years later, apparently I do love this game. And it has kind of provided a wonderful life for me. But yeah, so I started there and went to high school. I was in a program that bused you from the city to the suburbs for school. So I went there from 1st through 12th grade. They had great sports, great academics, and had the opportunity to earn a scholarship to Boston University.
Well, Coach, you go to Boston University, you play 4 years, you do your thing, you decide to become a coach. What triggered in your mind that made you say, hey, this is the decision I want to make? Because you're 6'2", you're doing things, right? You got the body, you got the size, you can get a bucket. So what made you decide to flip that switch and go into giving back mode?
Well, actually, secretly, I'm only 5'11 3/4, but you know, they always up your height. So I'm not even.
They put 6'2" on your profile.
I know. I just have long legs. People think I'm taller, you know?
It's that
Jedi mind trick. Absolutely. But I actually didn't want to coach. I wanted to do broadcasting, ironically, out of college. So I worked at ESPN for a year out of college.
I was going to ask you about that. What was that like working as a creative producer for a year?
It was incredible. I mean, everybody was around my same age. But our hours were 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. One year I worked Australian Open. It was 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. So like you forget when you're covering sports that they happen at night and then they also happen on a different coast. So you got to stay up and provide people with the highlights for the next morning when they get up from work, to go to work or whatever. And so I did that for about 10 months and it was a great first job, but I realized really quickly that it wasn't really about making about sports. It was about making great television. And for me, I learned a lot. I learned a ton, and I even use that, in the way that I kind of implement creative things within the program now, or different programs that I've worked in. But I wasn't really impacting anyone's life. And that was definitely something that I knew I needed to kind of feed my soul. So I got into coaching. And the one thing I said was, I feel like I want to be able to pay forward what my coach did for me.
Well, we're going to talk about what your coach did for you and how you paid it forward in a second. But I got to ask you, because as I look at your career, you are the queen of tough choices. You made some choices that I don't know if I would have ever been able to make. Let's talk about the tough choice number one. You at Boston University. You the head coach of your alumni. We have hundreds of coaches on here that say their dream is to go back and coach at their alumni. And you take an opportunity in UConn, and I get it, UConn was good, but you kind of caught them before the wave. You caught them before they became this entity that was bigger than life. And you took a chance to go as an assistant coach. What made you to take that opportunity and to take that chance when you were comfortable nestled in at your alumni?
Well, actually, that's so that you got that flipped. So I went to Boston after UConn.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So, but UConn, I was coming from Minnesota, and then I went to UConn, and it was still a difficult decision. And now, in hindsight, it's like, how could that even be, a decision? But I was attached to my kids, and I was, appreciative of the opportunity that I had there. But having the chance to go and learn from Coach Auriemma, from CD and Shea and the entire organization, it was just, eventually became a no-brainer, but it was difficult at the beginning. But yeah, I mean, they still, the wave was still there. I mean, I got there and we already had 6 national championships when I got there. So I had the dates backwards. So yeah. Because I was like, no, it was there, but I just got fortunate. I mean, we won my first year. It was, that was really kind of a just get out of the way, don't mess anything up. And then was fortunate enough to be part of, recruiting one of the, most talented, incredible human beings ever. And Brianna Stewart, and Morgan Tuck and Mariah Jefferson from Texas. And that group of 3, that kind of trio really set the tone for those 4 years that they were there in those back-to-back 4 national championships.
Yeah, you coach some dogs, and I got to ask you, what is it like being in that type of situation in a locker room where it's all Americans coming in, it's all Americans coming out? I mean, we're talking about the best of the best players that they are household names now. Let's just be real. It's not too many household names when it comes to women's basketball, right? So we're talking about the best of the absolute best. What was it like being in that type of culture day in and day out? And what was the pressure like to perform?
Yeah, I mean, the environment, I loved it. I think I even embraced the pressure. I think we put so much pressure on ourselves to be great that we weren't thinking very much about the outside pressure, and Coach was great about kind of creating an insulation, if you will, around everyone. He took on a lot of, the media stuff and everything. He handled all of that, and it enabled us to just really do our job. He was not a micromanager, so he really gave us a ton of autonomy. And his big thing was like hire good people and then give them the autonomy to do their job. And I have tried to implement that as I've gone forward in my career as well. And I just really appreciated how consistently, intense and how high the standards were for excellence every day.
Well, let's talk about standards. Let's talk about excellence, because coming through the door, you take a Wisconsin program on, and there's 5 things, and I'm going to read them out to y'all. I want Coach to break these 5 things down. Winning mindset, integrity, selflessness, communication, and legacy. What are those 5 things, and why did you bring those 5 attributes or keywords into the Wisconsin program?
Well, I was really, I've always known that in order to build anything, you have to have a strong foundation, right? And so what did we want to be known for, and what type of people did I want to bring into the program? Because you could have good basketball players and great basketball players, but they might not be your type of people. And to me, it starts with the people. Everything that you do starts with the people. And so I often say in recruiting to, parents and kids, we do not choose the family that we're born into, but this is the family we get to choose. And so if you are going to be chosen, then you need to be able to exemplify not only these 5 things, but a lot of other things. But these are like core kind of tenets. And so winning mindset, kind of is self-explanatory, but we expect to win in everything that we do, on the court, off the court, classroom, community, wherever you are, you expect to win and be the best. With integrity, that we have an unshakable moral compass. That once you become a Badger, every decision you make no longer has to do with just yourself, but it's about how does this impact my teammates. Selflessness we define as it's the we before the me. And I am adamant with our kids that we get excited for other people's success more than we do our own. And then communication is, you can't have anything without communication. But we talk about with that, a lot of times people think that it's verbal, but it's also the nonverbal. And the key is being an active listener. Like, you have to be able to step back and listen to what other people are doing in order to be a great communicator. You can't just be ready and waiting to speak, waiting to try to say your piece. Like, listen to what other people are saying. And then finally, legacy. And we define that as leaving a place better than we found it, and that we have a responsibility to the women who came before us. Because no matter how much success they had or struggles they might have had, they made and set the foundation for this place for the things that you get. When you talk about Title IX, all of the women who've come through here, they've paved the way and the path for you to have not only the physical things, but the experience that you're having now as a female in athletics. And so we're indebted to them, and we have a huge responsibility to them.
Well, Coach, you just made a comment about choosing your family, and you had the opportunity to choose your family. You actually went back and hired Margaret McKeon, who was your mentor and your former coach who recruited you to Boston University. Walk us through that decision, because I was reading that article, and I was like, that is absolutely incredible. We don't get to see that story too often. So give us a little bit of insight and color into that decision.
Yeah, she and I have stayed in touch since I was a player. I was a part of her first recruiting class. There was 5 of us in that class. And, really got to see the way that she was intentional in recruiting when I was a player. And then she threw me right into the fire as a freshman to start recruiting. And she often talks about how she had identified me when she was recruiting, that I would be a good recruiter for her. And I didn't know anything about recruiting. I was just, a high school kid, whatever. But what I did know is how to treat people well, how to, put myself, second so that they had a great time. And then I also knew I wanted to win, and I wanted good players at Boston so that we could win. And so, she entrusted me with that. So now we, fast forward, in next year I'll have been out of college for 20 years, which is wild. I know I don't look a day over 18, but I know.
Hey, no, you still got it, Coach. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that, it was one of those things where the circumstances aligned where I felt like I needed some experience. I knew I needed loyalty, as always. Every coach that, when you're putting a staff together, loyalty is like, paramount. And then I also knew that she had fire and an intensity that would, electrify not only our current kids, but future recruits, because she's a phenomenal recruiter. So to me, those were things that I thought right now at this time, while we're still, kind of on this upward trajectory as building, that was necessary. And I was fortunate enough that she said, yes, she would come join me.
Now, do you guys have bad days? I gotta ask.
Next question.
I'm just messing with you, Coach. I'm just messing with you. All right. So let's talk about this, because you come into a program and you can clearly see y'all getting better and better every year. You at a point right now where you're about to transition into year 3 and the expectations are going to be higher and higher. What is the theme, or what is the attitude or perception, the message that's going around the locker room as you guys are building on something and trying to get to that point of competing at a high level in the Big 12 or the Big 10, excuse me?
Oh yeah. Who knows what the conference is going to be called from now on?
I'm sorry.
it could be the Big 12, who knows? No. I think that the biggest messaging, and I think we have the right people in our locker room now, is you came here to be a part of something bigger than yourselves. What are you willing to sacrifice to get us to the place that we say in recruiting that we want to go? We're saying we're building towards banners. We're saying that we want to be a championship team. We want to carry ourselves as champions and all of that. But what are you willing to do to put yourself in a position to be uncomfortable to make sure that we can accomplish that? Because a lot of times people want to say what they want, but they don't necessarily want to follow through with the work that it takes to actually get there. So every day we're trying to put you in a position where you think, man, do I really love it that much? And then the answer has to be at the end of it, I do, and I can't wait to come back for more tomorrow.
Well, you scared me when you said I'm humorous, but I get off in that butt. What you said? The real truth. I ain't gonna lie, I've been kind of nervous. Coach, now if I want to talk to your players and your assistant coaches, how they gonna describe you, Coach? What are they gonna say about what it's like playing for M&M, Marisa Moseley?
I think that they would say I am intense. I am demanding of them in a way that tries to make them become the best version of themselves. I'm detail oriented. Some might call that a euphemism for anal. I will break out a dance move or a joke in a heartbeat to soften the mood and kind of bring people back down. That I understand the game and I'm a really good teacher. And then I'm constantly striving to improve myself so that I can help others around me get better.
Well, Coach, I can tell y'all for a fact that intense is truthful, because we were sitting over there. We were like, should we go talk to her? She looked like, Coach, laser focus on that game. We were like, we'll catch you at the intermission. We'll catch you on the break.
Listen, I'm trying to build this program. We got to get better players. I can't be out here kikiing with people.
I know. Coach, we ain't talked to you 10 o'clock at night. You was about to head back to the hotel room. She's like,
yeah, and you saw me with the picture looking crazy. Got my eyes all bloodshot.
Hey, it's on our site. Y'all go check it out. We got very raw footage of Coach Marisa Moseley in Chicago.
Crazy.
All right, Coach. Well, let's take that intensity, all of that energy, and let's bring it home. Here we go, Coach. Are you ready for the championship rounds? This is the part of the show where KT and I, we're going to put on the gloves and do a little bit of sparring, but you are now officially calling all of the shots. All right, Coach? So the rules are super simple. Have you played Would You Rather before, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so for those of you who are new to the program, both KT and I are going to make a pitch to Coach. Whichever one of those pitches she chooses, that host will get a point. The first host will get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And I'll be honest, Coach, I wore the red for a reason, because I've been losing these. I've lost the last 3. And then Kevin, advertently, during Coach went to go get some water, Kevin goes and throw his red hoodie on. So this was supposed to be my superpower, my magical power, but it's okay. He bit off of me, but Coach, let's bring this thing home, all right?
Okay, all
right, here we go.
No, you don't, Coach. You ain't got it. No. Well, I can't believe that just happened. All right, so Coach, would you rather coach a player that you recruited that no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and in their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you, or would you rather take a chance on a no-name GA, hire them into your program, they go on to coach, have an illustrious career, win rings, and they say, hey, I learned it all under Coach Marisa Moseley. I'm part of that Marisa Moseley coaching tree.
Oh, gosh. 100% the player. Sorry. I think, I don't even need them to give me credit. In fact, I don't think that that's necessary. But to see a kid thrive and then make it to that level, I think coaching tree is great, but I do this to help young women, realize their dreams.
All right, round number 2. Let's go.
I think you was going to put me. I was like, please.
I had to. I'm in Texas right now, so I'm a long way away from him. I can get away.
So just remember how he did you, Coach. Remember that.
Hey, Coach, we play basketball. You got to have a short memory. You go there, you go turn the ball. It's all about the next play. Let's go, Coach. Come on.
All right. Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on YouTube, where you get to interview other college coaches, pick their brains while eating at their favorite place to eat in the towns that they coach in, or
would you rather Netflix pull up with a Last Chance U style documentary where we get to travel and follow the Wisconsin Badgers for 2 seasons and tell your story and how you are growing this program brick by brick?
That's a hard one. I would probably want to go with the food channel, but with a caveat, because now is each person's scenario their answer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But the reason why is because I had a chance to have a camera crew follow us at UConn with this show called The Climb some years ago. And after about 3 days, it's horrible because you're constantly thinking about what you're saying. You're mic'd up, and it's you want to cuss a kid out, you can't. It's like I remember a scenario where I had to hold somebody back, go, it's fine, the camera. So I think I would have to do the cooking one. Although, could I make an addendum to that?
Yes, sure, go ahead.
Instead of cooking, I would rather they took me around to their favorite home goods store, whether it was actually home goods or if there was a little boutique, because I love house decorating. So I would go from town to town and find their favorite house decorating place.
Ain't that cute? Ain't that so cute?
I'm sorry. Pick better answers.
Do better, B. Jones. Step your game up, man. I'm loving this episode, B. Jones. Even more. Oh,
I can't wait to Coach McKeon come on the show. We got to get her next.
Oh, she will come on, I'm sure.
Or Shay Ralph. I know Shay Ralph gonna get the answers right. You know what I'm saying?
Shay.
All right. So for round 3 on our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central, right here on our YouTube channel, we have a segment called The Drop, where B. Jones turns shoe guru and presents a fair pair of shoes that he feels are worthy of your financial donations. So normally for round 3, it's the tiebreaker, but as you can tell, round 1 and 2 went to the head coach. What we're going to present a pair of shoes that I got to start over, B. Jones. I start feeling myself. So we're going to present a pair of shoes. Whichever shoe you pick wins this episode's game. They just get a point.
Okay.
So I need for you, when I count down from 3, I need for you to say, hold that sneaker. We're going to show you what we got. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
see which ones you would. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Oh, I should have went with something else.
Ooh. Okay, so I had those patent leather Jordans. I'm not a Jordan girl in the sense of like I don't know all the numbers, but I do. I gotta go with UB Jones because I like a low top.
Yeah! Finally, Coach, thank you. Hey, let me get a little hug you for one time. Good grief.
And still champion B Jones. This really meant a lot to me to win this episode because I had to build up the courage to go and talk to her to get her on the show. I also slid in her DMs and everything, B Jones. So this is just, I am loving this show. Hey, Coach, do y'all have like metal detectors there at your arena?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick around the back door and let you get to take this in for me, okay?
Okay.
I'm sick to my stomach right now. Okay, Coach, I had Netflix lined up. Let me call Shonda Rhimes and cancel the script, man.
Man, I do love some Shonda Rhimes.
I'm just teasing, Coach. I'm just messing. All right, Coach.
Did you read her book Year of Yes?
No, I didn't. Is it a good read?
It is an excellent read. For 1 year, she said yes to everything that she was afraid of. She was an introvert. And so I've been in like a 4 year of yes. Why do you think I'm on the show?
Shonda Rhimes book. We got to get it somehow. Hey, Coach, well, check this out. The title of the show, Sports Life Talks, You Got Next. The show, we talked about the past, we talked about the present, but now everybody want to know, what does the future hold for Marisa Moseley? In your own words, Coach.
Ooh, I like I said before, I strive to have my players and myself try to just become the best version that I can of myself each day, each month, each year. And so this coming year, I am really excited about this group that we have. We're young, but they're hungry. So I think what's next is us taking the next step in this journey towards becoming a championship team. And hopefully one of those players, he's maybe spoken into existence, that they'll be standing up on the stage one day, because that would be phenomenal, not for me, but for them to accomplish their dreams. And it would just be so cool and full circle for me to be able to go back to Springfield where everything started for me and be able to support and cheer on one of my proteges, I guess.
All right, Coach. Well, I already shouted out. I guess I talked a little bit about Coach McKeon. I'm going to let you shout out your assistant staff and tell us a little bit about the team, because it takes a family, right? They see the wins and losses, they're going to attribute it to the Moseley file, but the reality is that it's a family, it's a team, and you can't do it by yourself. So tell us about these amazing coaches that are supporting you and your players on a daily basis.
Yeah, so actually shout out to my newest, part of my coaching tree, Kate Barnowski, aka 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐞. She just became the head coach at Babson, which is in Massachusetts. So first time becoming head coach, just got hired last week. So very excited for her, sad to see her go, but very excited for her. Shout out to Coach McKeon, Margaret McKeon, who has, as we said before, coached me at Boston and is now here at Wisconsin. Shout out to Tiffany Morton, who and her little guy Micah, who joined me. She was previously at Rice and Georgia State and Mercer. Shout out to my video coordinator, Nibs, Zachary Chu. Shout out to my Director of Basketball Ops, Mitchell Simmons, Director of Recruiting, Emily Layden, and our strength coach, AJ, athletic trainer, Aaron. All of these people are phenomenal and make sure that we do what we do. Tanner Barnes. So yeah, it's just, it's like you said, it takes a village. I'm very grateful for the people I have and for, the 14 young women who follow us into battle every day.
So, Coach, do you have any other shout outs you want to give?
I want to shout out to my mom. Without her, I would not be here. And my dad, my sisters, and my nieces and nephew, and cousins and aunties and uncles. No, I am really fortunate. My family has been a huge support system for me. My friends have become family, and everybody is committed to making sure they can't wait for basketball season. They all have group chats around my games, and everyone tunes in. So I'm really, really spoiled by the riches of friends and family for sure.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Ooh, who should have next? Well, you guys said you wanted Adia, so we're gonna call out Adia. Adia should have next. Is this who we're saying to be next on the show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll call out Shay Ralph. I'll put her out there. You know, she's the best. We're one of my dear friends. Who else can I call out? Danielle O'Banion. She's a head coach at Loyola. She's phenomenal. Joni Crenshaw. Well, she's Joni Taylor now, but she was Joni Crenshaw when I met her. At Texas A&M. Who else? Yeah, call out.
Kevin, you know that saying, the first person that talk loses. I was like, I ain't gonna say a word.
Yeah. So those are a few people I call out. I don't know if you could get them. Go for it. They'd be great.
All right, Coach Barnes, Coach O'Bannon, Coach Taylor, Coach Ralph. Who am I missing?
That was it.
All of y'all on the clock. You are officially, your ticket has been punched, and you are invited to participate on Sports Life Talks. You got next. We can't wait to have you guys on the show so we can hear your incredible stories. But Coach Marisa Moseley, you got next. You a lioness. You the truth, Coach. You're so personable. You're so genuine. You're so authentic. You a leader. I'm super excited to have you on the show and get to know you. We support you in everything you do. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Oh my God. Hey, this has been an amazing show. Hey, we want to thank y'all again for watching and rocking with us. Another Sports Life Talks. You got next. This is the moment of truth. This is the moment where you can actually give back. It takes a lot to pull these kind of shows off, so we need your help. We need you to help us grow this platform. One more time, go to our social media at Sports Life Talk, all one word. We the only Sports Life Talk in the game. 3 words, all put together, no spaces. Sports Life Talk. Please make sure you tap in with us, lock in with us. We just the regular deglers. You know, if you tap in with us, we gonna holler back at you. And if you want to get on the show, and we know she gave out some dope nominations, but you know we can't find every story out there in the world. It was somebody at you talked about a coach that just got promoted. You know, we would like to have her. So listen,
hey Barnowski.
Yeah, Barnowski. Listen, go to our website, SLTyougotnext.com, SLTyougotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab and just tell us a little bit about who you are. Tell us about what you're doing. We're going to reach out and we're going to audition you for the show. It's just that simple. And then lastly, Kevin was so overwhelmed with his win, he forgot to mention that we go live every Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure y'all come rock with us. I talk shoes. Kevin will talk about them sorry Cowboys. I don't know. We talk about everything. Pop culture. We show reels. It's a super fun show. You can actually be a part of the conversation and be a part of the community. So come rock with us. It's a fun time. It's when we take we let our hair down and we're not all polished up in front of these coaches. So we can talk a little trash, but y'all come rock with us. But KT, congratulations on another win. Congratulations on getting us this dope guest. We appreciate you, brother. Close us out, man. Take us home.
I actually did mention the show. I just forgot to say 8 p.m. Central, B. Jones. I said Wednesday nights. Yeah, but don't call me out again in front of the company. Hey, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know and we got your back.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. And this was one of the most fun interview shows I've ever been on. So for those of you who are listening and are subscribing and all of that, definitely help these fellas out. It was definitely worth the time.
Well, that's only one thing to do after that, KT. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
And you got to look back at it, though, B.
Girl, you look good. Yeah.
Woman want your back.
Hey, yeah, I like Coach. Let's go on Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
What's crazy is I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, sports like talk, got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports like talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.